What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jack coming back to you with another video. So I just finished watching Monday Night Raw, and it was a very decent show, to say the least and whatnot. A lot of good things came out of it too, so we're gonna dive right in and whatnot. So Gunther came out to the ring to kick off Monday Night Raw and pretty much recapping everything in his promo against Damian Priest. And at first, he wanted to apologize for what he was saying to Priest. Then the crowd did the whole "you suck" chants and all that too, and he kind of took it back and said, "You know what? Damian Priest is bums, and all you fans is bums as well." And he kind of sent shots at the whole Judgment Day, saying the same thing as well. So he was still calling out Priest, and when Priest music hits, he's aggressively walking down the ramp to get straight to the ring. And once he get in there, he didn't do no talking. He was just throwing hands with Gunther. So they going back and forth. Security tries to come in to break them up, but Priest ain't having it. He pretty much cleaning house with all of them to get to Gunther. He hits Gunther with a kick, and Gunther runs out the ring, and he wants to go at Priest as well, but security holding him back. Meanwhile, Damian Priest comes out of there. And just like they trying to hold him back as well, he's fighting them off and on, come charging at Gunther. So it was getting chaotic. Then they cut to commercial break. When we come back, we see Kathy Kelly talking, and in the midst of her doing that, right behind her, you see Priest charging at Gunther. So they probably was going back and forth even during commercial break. When a lot of crowd was there, they probably fighting through that whole time until they got backstage, and it kind of continued on, and it was crazy. But I like this feud. It's starting to grow on me now to where we look at Damian Priest now as a babyface now. You can't deny that whatsoever. Excuse me, y'all. My bad. I'm gonna keep that there because, as far as I'm still dealing with a bad cough, so to speak. But where was I? Okay. So yeah, I'm talking about the Damian Priest and Gunther match at SummerSlam. I still feel like Gunther is gonna win. However, I would not be surprised if they put a swerve on us and had Priest for chains, and then that bash at Berlin, that you had Gunther win the world title or whatnot. So we'll see how things go. But I like this feud. It's starting to grow on me now, and I think it's going to be very interesting, to say the least. Y'all let me know in the comments below. Next, I want to talk about Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic. Because I feel like this has been getting crazier and crazier since Rhea returned. So we cut to a segment backstage where you had Finn Balor, JD McDonough, Dominic, and Carlito looking for Jey Uso, especially what happened last week and all that. And because he's trying to flirt with Rhea Ripley and all that stuff. So Dom wanted his vengeance and all that, and Finn Balor felt it's the right time to do that. So we cut to then happened they split up. So Dominic starts to walk, and as he's doing that to trying to find Jey Uso, who would he see in the mix? Liv Morgan, and she got these Daisy Duke shorts on, she just was looking mad beautiful every single week. And I swear Don got the best of both worlds. But to stay on track, he pretty much was saying I don't know nothing to do with you right now. You pretty much ruined me at this point, and trying to brush her off. And now she's still trying to press on. In comes Finn Balor, yo, what's going on here? And she instantly cut right to the chase, I'm out of here. I'm gonna see you later, Daddy Dom and whatnot. So Finn Balor looking yo, you need to handle that shit. But on the flip side, we need to still focus on the task at hand, and that is finding Jey Uso. So, they go on their way to doing that. But when you cut back to Rhea Ripley in the Judgment Day locker room, because I think I didn't bring this up. I think it was 2 different segments or whatever the case may be. But she was giving respect to JD McDonough and Finn Balor winning the World Tag Team Championships and bringing gold back to the Judgment Day. So Dom sits up and pretty much was saying that I was trying to find Jey Uso and all that too. Rhea was saying leave Jey out of this, leave him alone. We don't want to start problems with him, and they looking like, yo, you for real right now? So I could tell they're gonna have a thing with each other down the line, because Jay been trying to shoot his shot at Rhea for a long period of time, and I feel like it's bound to happen real soon. But Rhea was saying that, yeah, leave him out of this. Do not proceed to find him and all that. And but Dom, he's pretty much saying too, the whole Liv Morgan, I ran into her, blase and all that stuff. And Rhea got ticked off, yo, you know what? We're gonna handle this shit right now. Grabs Dom, take him straight to the ring. So the entrance music hits, and she just storming out. She don't even do her poses or anything. She just storms out to the ring. And as she's doing that, she's calling out Liv Morgan, thinking that she can come to the ring, but Liv is appearing from a distance. And she basically saying that for Rhea, Dom don't want you. Look how you dress. And look, just look at you as a whole. You look like a tomboy type thing. That's what she was saying without saying it. And then for her, it's Dom want a woman like me. She's turning around and saying because how she dresses, her sex appeal and all that stuff. And as she's saying that, she's turning around and show her backside, you see the ass cheeks come out like that, it's just showing. So I'm yo, she really trying to get this nigga Dom to fold. And I ain't gonna lie, his aura's been top notch, yo. But for Dom, he was not falling for it. Nah, I hate you. I want nothing to do with you. You ruined my life. Everything that's been going on, blase. And she had this look on her face you don't mean everything, but Dom was meaning everything he was saying. And he was saying some things in Spanish that I'm pretty sure he couldn't repeat in English. And what's real to where Liv started getting emotional, started crying and stuff like that. She couldn't believe all this stuff. And as it's happening, you see Rhea right behind him just smiling, she's just proud of him. How he just standing on business and really putting his foot down and let her know yo, this shit is over with. Mommy's back. It's all about her right now, and I'm pretty much done with you. So as she left off and all that too, Rhea, in her typical fashion, whispers something to Dom's ear. Dom cheesing like a motherfucker. She proceeds to lick this man's face, the side of his face. And he just looked like a happy old man. That's how serious it was. And they leave out of the ring and stuff like that and starts to walk back. Now, I feel like these are the seeds that's being planted to when they had their match at SummerSlam, and Rhea Ripley is literally on the verge of probably putting Liv away to win back her Women's World Championship, and Dom is going to interfere, turn on Rhea, and that will be Liv Morgan's upper hand right there to retain the title. And I think that's when they're going to get more close with each other to where they act like a couple. So I feel like it's going to happen down the line. And I can't wait, because I feel like this storyline can prolong up to the Royal Rumble. Hell, maybe even WrestleMania, to be exact, because there's so much they can tell. You know what I mean? So I can't wait for that match as well. And I feel like it's going to be very interesting. Then we're going to cut to Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Both of them was in attendance tonight. And CM Punk was making his way towards the ring. So he gets in there and he was saying that how to the fact that he in Green Bay, Wisconsin, he said, the Bay is green out here, and he said, for me, I got pink shoes on, but I also want to give blood to the Scottish psychopath. We're talking about Drew McIntyre, and pretty much called him out to come out here and let's meet in the ring face to face. Drew comes out, and he's pretty much saying like, as much as I want to come in the ring and really attack you and all that, I'm not gonna do it. Like, it's not worth my time right now, and I can wait. So CM Punk looked at it like, well, I'm not. Tosses the mic, leads out the ring to charge at Drew. Now, as has happened, and security guards come in to stop him at that. So Drew is like, the difference between you and me, Punk, like, I have self-control. Like, I can handle, my actions and all that stuff right there. And then as he's doing that, he's pretty much taunting him with the bracelet that he has. We had April and Larry, which is his dog, on it. And I like how this happened because you could see the look on Punk's face, and he was fuming. Like, he was mid-inches away of trying to put this man out. And as Drew talking, Adam Pearce comes out, and he was pretty much saying that to pretty much picking up on what Drew McIntyre is saying, is that I know how bad you want to fight him tonight, but it ain't going to be tonight. He said, in fact, since you're medically cleared to compete and Drew McIntyre is not suspended indefinitely, we're going to have this match at SummerSlam, which we all expected. But he also threw this out there, like, if y'all somehow lay a finger on each other, this match is off, and whoever throws the first punch, you're going to be suspended indefinitely. So they pretty much got to keep their distance until next Saturday. And then he was saying that for all this, we do need a referee for all this stuff. And as soon as he said that, in comes Seth Rollins. Seth comes in there and was saying that me being a special guest referee, like, I'm pretty much... he said, when he came in there, he said, I know that Drew got hatred for Punk. Punk got hatred for Drew. For me, like, y'all pretty much took what was close to me, and that was the World Heavyweight Championship, based on how everything happened, and pretty much let both of them know that I'm going to be the special guest referee and whatnot, and then left it at that. So we get backstage. After Adam Pearce was talking to Xavier Woods because he wanted a match with Karrion Kross based off what happened, during their whole matchup in the ring previous to them meeting up. Drew McIntyre shows up and he said, you decide to make Seth Rollins a special guest referee without telling me anything? And Adam Pearce like, listen, with all that's happening right now, like, I was not going to keep in a loop of what's happening right there. And he was saying that Seth wanted to be special guest referee. And he said next week he's pretty much going to, I guess, lay down the rules of the match right now, which I don't fucking get whatsoever. Because if it's pretty much a regular match right there, you just call it down the line. Unless something happens where somebody attacks you and all that, then maybe it might be a different ballgame. But that will only mean something if it's a stipulation, so to speak. So, I don't know. We'll see how things turn out on Raw next Monday, of what Seth means about the different, the rules that he has set in place for the match, whatever the case may be. And yeah, I also want to touch on about Braun Breaker. And man, listen, that match between him and Ilya Dragunov was a very, very good ass match, and he pretty much packed up Ilya Dragunov. because he was on the side of the ring, and when it looks like he was trying to do a maneuver, Braun just hit him with a spear midair and pretty much packed him up. You would think the ref would have called like the 10 count and whatnot, but she came out the ring, tried to check on Dragon Ball. He looked like out there. She threw the X up saying, listen, like, match is over, Braun won and whatnot. So he's the number one contender for Sami Zayn and the Intercontinental Championship. And later on, you know, Sami Zayn was talking to Captain Kelly backstage, and he had a lot of scuffling going on. So he goes back to check on who it is, and you see the Judgment Day beating up Jey Uso. So he goes to help them and whatnot, and he goes retreating. So they end up setting the main event match where it's going to be Jey Uso, Sami Zayn taking on JD McDonough and Finn Balor. So they had their match and whatnot, and match is good. Like, of course, Sami Zayn, his I think Finn Balor with a haluva kick and whatnot, and end up pinning them for the 1-2-3, wins the match and all that stuff. And just when they celebrate, in comes Braun Breaker. Sami Zayn has back to him, don't know what's happening. Michael Cole said, turn around, Sami, turn around. And as soon as he turned around, he spears the shit out of Sami. And once Jay figured out, he was going to go into attack Braun, like he'll leave him alone, but Braun got up out of there, and that's pretty much how the show ended. But I'm hoping and praying that since they're going to fight at SummerSlam, Triple H needs to pull the trigger and make Braun Breaker the new IC champion. Bottom line, there's no reason that you should be prolonging this whatsoever. Make this match as good as it is, but you put Braun over. He needs to win that title right there. He should not be taking another loss to Sami Zayn. You know, I was very tight that he lost to him at Money in the Bank because I felt like that was a time that Braun should have won. But this time around, you definitely have to have Braun Breaker get put over, pack up Sami Zayn, and let him become the new IC champion. You know, that's the only way I see it at this point. But nevertheless, that was, like I said, it was a very decent Raw. If I had to rate it from a 1 to 10, I'd say it was like a 7 out of 10 and whatnot. Crowd was very engaging as well too, and you know, very interesting. You know, so y'all comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about Monday Night Raw. Did you like the show? What things you like, what things you dislike, or whatever the case may be. Are you ready for SummerSlam and whatnot? And yeah, just let me know down below. But I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all like this, like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop some content right here on this channel right now. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. It's your boy Jeff. I'm gonna holler at you. Peace.